Regarding the amount of the scholarship, the amount usually comes in two installments. First installment is given in the month of the documents that are required for the scholarship. In the document, you have to first of all you have to mention about. For me, it is the tier 1 bracket, and under that I am receiving. So the application, the portal opened on and then there are two deadlines. One deadline is for the accommodation, one is for the normal scholar hostel allotments. They start giving out the hostels from first. So hello everyone and welcome back to another video. As we have already entered March and most of you have received your application like in the acceptance letter, and some are yet to receive it. So I thought that I should make a video about the scholarship, because the number one question that every one of you is asking is about the scholarship, and especially about the regional scholarship, that is also known as the need-based scholarship. And although after the acceptance letter, the next step is the pre-enrollment, and I have already made a complete video on how to pre-enroll yourself. And although it has not started yet, but it will start in the middle of March, somewhere around 20th or 25th. So you can check my video on pre-enrollment and you will get to know how to apply for it. So now let's talk about the scholarship. There are three kinds of scholarship. First one is the merit scholarship, that is given by the university, and then there is the scholarship known as Invest Your Talent in Italy scholarship, that is given by the Ministry of External Affairs or the Foreign Ministry, but it is a central government scholarship given by the Italian government, and it is not for the bachelor student and just for the master students or for the PhD students. After that there is the the regional scholarship, and everyone is more interested in this scholarship as it is easier to get this scholarship compared to the other ones. So now let's talk about how much scholarship amount does this regional scholarship gives us. So it depends from region to region and also from year to year, because the funds, so basically this regional government, it is given by the state government, because region here is the state here is known as the region. So the amount can vary. Also there are certain brackets in the scholarship, as there are three broad brackets such as tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and it it depends on the IC score, ISEE score, or the income score. So for me, it is the tier 1 bracket, and under that I am receiving 8,000 euros for the first year of my course, and that will amount to somewhere around 7 lakhs 20,000, something like that. So it can change, like if your income is a slightly higher, then you can fall in the tier 2 bracket, and then you might be receiving something around 5,000 euros. So yes, these values can change. And now let's talk about when does the application starts. So everything about the scholarship I will tell you about my region, and it is somewhere similar to for all the regions, so then you can get an idea about the scholarship or the particular scholarship body of your region or where you are planning to apply. So for me, it is the alyScholarship Pavia, which is Pavia is a city near Milan. Although Milan has its own scholarship body and Pavia has its own. So one of the advantages of the alyScholarship Pavia is that under this only one university is there, because if you are studying in Milan, so the scholarship there is DSU, and under there are several universities in Milan. So then it is a bit difficult to get the scholarship, because not so difficult, but yeah, the amount can sometimes reduce, and difficult to get the accommodation because many students are applying there. However, it's comparatively easier over here. So the application, the portal opened on 16th of June. So the deadlines for the scholarship is there are two different deadlines. One is for accommodation and one is for the normal scholarship, for the students who are just applying for the scholarship money and not for the accommodation. So the accommodation deadline was around 28th of July for me, and the normal scholarship deadline was 16th of September. So what does this deadline actually mean? So this deadline does not mean that you just have to apply on that portal and that's it. You also have to courier the documents to them from India, or see, also this thing depends on the scholarship body, because some ask you to send or courier the documents directly from your country to the Italian to the office of that scholarship body, or sometimes they say that you can upload the documents on the portal, and when you come to Italy in September, October, whenever, then you can physically submit those documents. So for me, I had to courier those documents. So I needed the accommodation, that is why I couriered the documents well before the deadline, that was 28th of July and the 1st of September. And my rank was I think 112 or 113 in the accommodation list, and I got my room on I think 6th of October. So you can get idea that it takes some time to get your hostel, because the senior students, the previous students, when they go, then the rooms become vacant and then they allot it to you. And regarding the amount, that how much amount do they deduct for the accommodation? So if you have the scholarship and you chose to get an accommodation, so they will definitely cut some amount from your overall amount, and it depends from the type of room, from hostel to hostel. So for me, they deducted I think around 2800 euros, because the installment which I was supposed to get. So the month of December, around the end of December, I received it around I think 19th of December or around that time. And the second scholarship the second installment, I haven't received it yet, and it will probably be given to us in May. So this is a long time. So obviously you need to bring some funds from India to sustain yourself over till December, and also after till December till May if you have accommodation, because like I had the accommodation, so they just gave me 480 euros, because the rest of the amount was directly given over to the hostel. We don't have to pay anything to the hostel, and the scholarship body pays them directly. So I just received 430 euros in December, and the remaining amount I will receive it in May. However, for the students who did not applied for the accommodation, they got their an amount of I think 3200, so that was a good amount. However, I personally prefer that every one of you, whoever is watching the video and preparing to come here for the next year, they should apply for the accommodation only, because it's really expensive to live outside, and also there are various miscellaneous expenses that comes with it. So let's talk about the documents that are required for the scholarship. So you need a letter that comprise of the family composition, how many people are living in your family, how they're related to you, and how much money do they earn in a year. Apart from that, you have to mention that how much property is there in your father's name or your mother's name, but usually it is of the father who is your main sponsor. So of your father's name, and how much property does it have, and how much does it the amount is of the property in INR. And then you have to mention about your father's bank balance of the so like if you are applying for 2025, you have to mention the bank of balance which was on 31st of December 2024 and 31st of December 2023. And you need to give these two things, and that's it. These are only the three things that you have to mention in the what do we say, the scholarship letter or the family composition letter. And also you need to get a Italian translation of this by a certified Italian translator, and then you have to just get this signed by the SDM notary from the court, and then you can apostille it and it's good to go. Although if you are getting it signed from the SDM and you are getting it done without any broker or somewhere or some middleman, then you might need to carry your property certificates or in your bank balance, bank balance statement to show it at the office where you are getting it stamped. And so yeah, these are the only documents that you need. And the fees, I have already told you about how much scholarship do they give you and when to apply for it. So these are the only things that you have to keep in mind. And also which I didn't know about when I will receive the installment of the second installment, because right now I'm in March and I received only 480 euros in December. So it is a little bit difficult, you can say, to sustain yourself up till May. So just keep in mind that you need to bring some extra funds from your place if you are not planning to do a part-time job, like I am not planning to do a part-time job. So yeah, just keep these things in mind, and rest everything. This was it about everything about the regional scholarship video. It is very, I won't say it is a very complicated process that you can't fill out the form or on the online portal by yourself, and because I did all the process by myself, and I think everyone can do it. So just keep in mind that the details you are entering, they are just right, and then it's fine, it's good to go. So thank you for watching this video, and if there are any other topics that you would like me to make a video on that, please tell in the comment section, and I will definitely try to make a video on that.